The Norwegian's record still makes for impressive reading, with 10 wins, 1 draw and a solitary defeat against one of Europe's best sides since he took over from Jose Mourinho last December. And that leaves him squarely in the driving seat to take over when the club appoint a full-time successor in the summer. However, the 2-0 reverse to PSG at Old Trafford exposed some frailties in the squad, and Solskjaer will need to undertake some major surgery if he does get the job. Here, Express Sport looks at 3 players Solskjaer could turn to when the transfer window opens again. Koulibaly It seems an obvious one, as the Napoli defender was being tracked by the club long before Solskjaer took over. But the 27-year-old remains one of the best defenders in Europe, and United have been short at the back for some time now. Mourinho spent big money on the likes of Victor Lindelof and Eric Bailly during his tenure, but the pair simply do not work as a partnership. Bailly, in particular, was given the runaround by Kylian Mbappe in the PSG clash, and his days as a first-team regular appear to be numbered. Lindelof, meanwhile, has bags of potential and has shown flashes of brilliance this season, but the Sweden international would benefit from a more experienced head alongside him. Koulibaly could be the man to guide him, and his no-nonsense style would provide United's backline with a nice balance, as Lindelof has shown he is comfortable with the ball at his feet and has brought the ball out of defense to great effect at times. The Senegal star would not come cheap, though. Reports before the January transfer window opened suggested the Red Devils were happy to pay around £90 million to get him, and that would make him the world's most expensive defender by some distance. Nothing transpired in January, but United could feasibly go back in for him in the summer. However, his contract at Napoli runs until 2023, so do not expect the Italians to lower their asking price. Joao Felix United are spoilt for choice in attack, so much so that Romelu Lukaku has had to make do with a place on the bench for large parts under Soslkjaer. And even if Felix would not go into the first team straight away, his signing would be a nod to the glory days under Sir Alex Ferguson that Solskjaer is trying to get back to. The 19-year-old Benfica sensation has been compared with Cristiano Ronaldo, and United fans have been desperate for somebody to fill his shoes ever since he left the club for Real Madrid in 2009. Felix has similar qualities to Ronaldo: flair, raw pace and a keen eye for goal, and is perfectly suited to Solskjaer's exciting style of play. The good news is they have been linked with him for a while now. The bad news? So has almost every high-profile club in Europe. However, if United can steal him from under the noses of their European rivals, they will have secured themselves one of the most highly rated attackers on the continent and proved they can still mix it with the very best in the transfer market. Kieran Ashley Young has proved himself an able stand-in at right back for United, but there is no getting away from the fact that they desperately need an upgrade. Now 33 and a winger by trade, let's not forget Young has done an admirable job, but United cannot be expected to challenge for the Premier League title next season with a winger cum defender in a crucial position. Diogo Dalot remains an option and is an exciting, promising prospect, but he has proved he is not yet ready for the rigors of regular Premier League action. Meanwhile, Antonio Valencia has only featured once under Solskjaer and is out of favour. Trippier, however, appears to tick every box in terms of the sort of player they need. The Tottenham right-back is quick, aggressive and a superb crosser of the ball. Ferguson's United sides relied heavily on crosses, and, with Solskjaer trying to reinstall a similar philosophy, they could do a lot worse than signing Trippier, who is one of the best deliverers of the ball in the Premier League. Prizing him away from Tottenham could be difficult, but the lure of Old Trafford would surely be too good for United fan Trippier to turn down, even if he did start his career at neighbours Manchester City. Spurs could be willing to listen to offers, as he is by no means a guaranteed starter anymore. In fact, he was left out of Mauricio Pochettino's starting side for what was their best performance of the season in the 3-0 victory over Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. Even if Solskjaer does not get the job, could we see him in Manchester with Pochettino in the dugout?